That's it. And makeup couldn't even cover it. We're doing great. What's up, guys? Legin here. And this week on Take 2 is the Time I Week. So basically, I guess this week is like a story time week. If you've seen Lindsay's video, you already know it's like a story time type of week that we're going with. This week, I decided I would do the time I was in a movie. Let me start from the beginning. I went to this really big school, like this huge charter school. Well, now it's a huge charter school in New York. Originally it wasn't. It was just this brand new small school that shared like a building with another school. Actually, like it was nothing special when it first came out. But when it first came out, they had this big lottery for the people, like to let people in. It wasn't based on grades or anything. It was an elementary school. It was a lottery to see who got in. And I got in, and from the jump, I was always like the poster kid for that school, I guess you could say. When it was on the news, my dad was in like the first news broadcasts of the school, I guess, and it was talking about like how he's so happy his daughter got in and blah blah, you know what I'm saying? So then from that moment on, from like kindergarten until the 3rd grade, I was the poster child for that school. I was on, they did like photo shoots of like the kids in the school. I was on the bus stops, you know? Yeah, I was on bus stops. Like my face was on bus stops. I remember my dad told me that one day he got a call from his friend and he was like, yeah, I'm on 5th Ave. I see Legin. My dad was like, what do you mean you see Legin on 5th Ave? I was like in the 1st grade. They're like, yeah, no, I see Legin on 5th Ave. They're like, what are you talking about? She's like, her face is on a bus stop on 5th Ave, dude. Like, what do you mean? So yeah, in the 5th grade, I was this big poster kid for this school. And like I said, I did the photo shoots and everything. Like I did photo stuff for the school. There was like a video of me and like all my friends like on the school's website. It was a whole thing. And unfortunately, when I got to the 3rd grade, it got really hard for me and my dad to like make it to school on time. I wasn't like super late, like I wasn't like an hour late like I am now to all my classes, but that's another story. But I wasn't like super late, but I was like late enough for that school. I was like 5 minutes late every day, whatever. But and I did so well in that school. They were gonna consider skipping me a grade in that school, but instead they were gonna hold me back a year because of my lateness. Like it was stupid. But they were gonna hold me back, so I left the school. My dad was like, no, fuck that, like no, hell no. So I left the school. So anyway, while I was in the school in like the 1st or 2nd grade, it was 2009, like it came out in 2009, but I filmed it like years before that, so I'm not too sure. I don't remember when exactly I filmed it, but whatever. But me and 3 other of my friends got all of us that were like involved in like the, you know, the publicity stuff for the school, all got chosen to do this HBO documentary. It was called Hard Times for an American Girl, The Great Depression. Okay, go look it up if you want to. It's really not worth it. I'm literally in like 2 minutes of the 2 minutes is a stretch. I'm in like a minute of it. Like it's really nothing big. Like I'm in a minute of it, but we filmed for, I want to say like a good 2 hours. Like I missed the entire school day because we were filming. I remember this so well. It was me and my friend Dakota. They split us up into 2 groups. It was me and my friend Dakota, and then my friend Ariel and someone else. I don't remember who the other person was actually, but we went into this room with this lady, and you know, it was like the lights and like the white background or whatever, and she's basically asking us all these questions. She's like, so what do you know about the Great Depression, blah blah blah. And I kid you not, the only part of it that they took, like it was a really like deep conversation for like 2nd graders, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a lot, like it was like, yeah, it was really hard, blah blah blah, like they didn't have any money, like but I was a little kid, and literally when you look at the footage, once you find me in the movie, like I could not tell you when in the movie I'm in, like nothing. I'm pretty sure I have it on DVD somewhere upstairs, but I don't know. But it literally, the only thing that I'm in is there's a little part where I go, it was really really hard. Like a little 5-year-old, how old are you in 1st grade? Like 6? Yeah. Little 6-year-old me is sitting there like, it was really hard. Like, with my little like pom-poms, do you remember those? Like how you would like, your mom would like part your hair in the middle and you would have like the pom-poms on the side? Like, that was me in my little school uniform. Like, ugh. But it wasn't, like it's literally nothing big at all, but it was just like a cute little story that I like to think about and remember. You cannot find any of the footage from like when I was like the poster child for that school at all. they took down everything. Like when I left the school, my parents were like, I don't want you using her anymore. You're the reason, like, you're wanting to hold her back even though she's one of the best students here. Like, it was a whole thing. And they were like, I don't want you using her face anymore. So they took me off of everything. Like, they took me off the pictures. They took me off, like, the posters and everything that I was on. They took me off. Granted, as I got older, like, they stopped using my face, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't the cute little kid anymore. Like, I started growing up. Like, so once, it wasn't specifically just me. It was, like, a bunch of us now that were, like, really involved in the publicity for the school. But now the school's this huge, huge thing. And, like, I look back and I'm like, I started that. You're welcome. like I'm so conceited. Like, when I look back on the school and, like, I'll be on the news, like, I'll be watching the news and I'll hear about it, or I'll hear about, like, the director for the school. The director for the school, she's a very nice woman. She's actually, like, granted, things, like, she was really, like, granted, things, like, felt hard in terms of, like, her and my family, but that school molded me into who I am. Like, that school helped me become the person that I am. So I actually owe that school so much, and I owe her so much for allowing me to do things that I did at that school. And it was just so fun. Like, I was this little kid who, like, was on posters. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, and not even, like, in a bragging way, but it was just fun. And if I can find, I'm pretty sure my grandma probably still has, like, a picture, because they had, like, these little flyers. Like, there would be flyers for the school, and my face would be on it. So if my grandma still has one of those, I'll try to find it and show it to you guys one day, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, so that's the time I was in a movie. It's nothing too big. It's not that serious. Like I said, I was in, like, a minute of the movie. But it was really fun, and that's, like, the backstory of, like, my old school and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to Take Two down below. I'll leave the links to all of our Take Two social media and all of my personal social media in the description as well. And that's about it. I hope you guys liked this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye! One little extra thing. You guys better be ready for Wednesday. We have a big surprise for you guys on Wednesday, and I hope you guys are excited, alright? Love you guys. Bye.